everyone. Good to see you again. Thanks for checking the channel out. Really do appreciate it. A lot of 80s things that I've got going on lately. So again, we're going to do some more 80s until I think we had enough. But we're still in there. We're still in that era right now. Song that I've played here and there live a couple of times, but really stripped down. And actually, it's a pretty cool tune. Everyone knows it. Everyone likes it. And a lot of people sing along to it. So it's one of those guilty pleasures, whether you like it or not, I guess. But we are going to be taking a look at Jessie's Girl by Rick Springfield. You know, one of those tunes I think we all grew up with. If you're in my age, you know, mid-40s, late 40s, on MTV, when MTV was still showing music on MTV. This video was in heavy rotation, I think, at that time. So I think we all know it. We all kind of like it. And if you don't, maybe you like it a little bit. But I think this is a great tune to know if you're jamming, especially in an acoustic setting. You can pull this out on an acoustic guitar, I think, pretty easily. The one thing I will say is that I'm playing this in the key of the album. If you have seen Rick play, I guess, lately, or seen some of his videos, he changes the key. He goes down an entire step. So where I'm starting here on the D, he's, I think, on the C. So, but it's the same thing for the most part. As far as, you know, just, you know, the intervals, I guess it is, but he's just playing it a step lower. And we'll walk you through some of the things here. We know how I do it acoustically, maybe some of the things I change up, being that it's just me and a guitar. You've got to improvise a little bit and get some different tone on there. But I'll show you what I do and how I do it, and you know, hopefully it works out for you. So let's just take a closer look at this now and get deep into it with Jessie's Girl. All right, so let's just jump right into this one. Again, we're going to do Jessie's Girl by Rick Springfield. This is how I play it on the acoustic guitar. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if you're looking at other lessons or even looking at Rick Springfield as he plays an acoustic, he's actually playing it a full step lower when you see him do it on the acoustic guitar. So just keep that in mind, that you know, if you want to play along to the song in the album, this key is what you would find on the album. Okay, so a lot of power chords, which aren't necessarily difficult, but you just got to know your power chords. A lot of open, and you can actually take those power chords and substitute them for open chords. Okay, you can do that, no big deal. But to kind of get, you know, the best sound that you would see on the recording, and even to throw in some dynamics, just to mix it up a little bit, I think if you can do the power chords and then just some open chords, it makes a difference. So we're going to kind of go through this. Pretty straightforward. Again, this is how I play it, but hopefully if you take something away from this and change it up, great. You know, let me know what you've done and how it sounds. So it starts off with the palm muting. So what you should do there is listen to the album, get a feel for the rhythm. So you can break that down into two parts, basically. Oops. And all I'm doing here is playing power chords. No majors, no minors, just fifths, right? Root in the fifth. So it's a D, 5 on the 5th fret, an A5 on the 5th fret. We're going to the B5 on the 7th fret, to the G5 on the 3rd fret, and then back down to the A on the 5th fret. So again. So that's the verse, right? And then you're going to go through that a couple times. So again, it's just listen to the rhythm on the album. And all you do is you're palm muting. So you're taking that, instead of playing like this, you're just taking the flat part of your palm and you're just resting it on the strings here. That's really it. Okay? Now, it's going to change dynamically, but the chords are going to be the same, where it goes to that pre-chorus. So it's going to go from the D to the A, B, to the G, back to the A, right? So you can do it this way. You can go. Or you do it this way. Same chords, D to the A, to the B minor, G, A, D, right? Now, if the power chords are not something you're comfortable with, just do those open chords the whole song. Same thing, okay? It doesn't matter what you're comfortable with. I prefer it that way because it just gives me an idea of the dynamics. It kind of ramps things up and down and gives the song some flow. Okay, so you have your chorus, or I should say your verse. And then it's going to change to the pre-chorus. So listen to the song so you got the timing on that as well. And then you're going to have the A chord. Is your transition chord into the chorus. And that A is the part we know I wished I had Jessie's girl. Right? So we're going into the chorus right from that A, okay? So that's your transition. You got to make sure you land on that. The chorus I've seen and heard played several different times, and I think for the sake of just keeping it simple, we're going to do it this way. We're going to use maybe the A note or the A string, open A, and the D chord. Okay. Okay, so if we're coming out of that to the A, I wish that I had Jessie's girl. Okay. And then from there, this one might get a little difficult, where I tend to think it's a bar chord and he's lifting, or, again, I've seen different ways here. So how I do this, and again, if you want to make this your own, go ahead. I'm going from the D to the B minor. And all I'm doing here is, let's just say you take your A minor chord, right? Let's use it this way. We're going to slide it down a whole step to your B minor. All I'm doing is lifting and putting back my middle finger on that B string 3rd fret. Right? So make that your own. So it's just the D and the A basically. Right? I should say the D and the B minor again. I've even seen the B minor go like this. I think it's fine just getting rid of, going from the minor 3rd to the major basically. So I think you can do it that way. All right. So from there, it's, why can't I find a woman like that? Again, the chords we've already gone over. So we're going to go from the G to the D. Again, bar chord, power chord, to the A, to a B minor. Now, if you play the whole chord, it's a B minor. But you can do those power chords. And you're going back to the A, so it's... And if you want to do it on the open chords, you can just do it this way, G. Right? So we're going to slide, instead of sliding here, G. So it's same thing, just G, A, D, B minor, A. So if we do it this way, and you go right back into the verse again. And then the same thing with I'm just opening it up now to the open chord instead of just doing the palm mutes. Again, pretty simple there. We're going to go back into the chorus now. Same thing that we did before. First time around, the chorus is only played one time. Second time, it's played twice. There's one slight variation that you got to listen for. We're not playing anything new, anything we haven't done before. It's just a variation of the chord progression. Okay? So it's a... So what did I do there? First time around the chorus, we went... But instead of doing it that pattern, we're going to go. So just a G, the A, and the D. And repeat it again. Just a variation on how you're strumming it. And on the third time, let's do it slower. First time. Second time. And again, this is for the second chorus only. The first chorus, you're going to go through it once and you're done. Okay? So, first time. Second time. And you're out of it. Okay? Now, you're going to go into the bridge. Bridge is probably one of the cooler parts of the song that I dig. There's different layers going on here with different things. There's a G note being pedaled the whole way through. Okay? Whether you want to play a G chord, a power chord. If you're playing by yourself, what I suggest you do is you play what the keyboards are playing. And it's 3 chords. G, D, A, you could either end it on the A or the B minor. I think either way works, just to kind of give it some little flavor there, but I think it's on the A you're going to land on. Okay. Now, we went into the chorus on a D chord, right? So this is the part leading up to the solo. Same rhythm pattern, same everything. You're playing different key for this one. I think you have to use bar chord or fifths on this one, no matter what you do. So it's an F sharp 5 to a B, F sharp 5 to a G sharp 5. 4 times. Then you go back into the pattern we already know. And then if you want to go into the solo. So that's leading up into the solo, okay? And that's basically the whole structure of the song. Coming out of the solo, you're going to go back into the chorus again. So straightforward in terms of the chords. There's a lot going on, though, in terms of how it's all pieced together. So it's not a straight, kind of strumming song. There's a lot happening there, but it's a good way to kind of get your fingers moving in certain direction to maybe doing things they're not totally accustomed to. And the dynamics, I think, make a big difference in the song. Going from... So it's a good way to practice dynamics and understanding how the songs go here, and then they're up and down to kind of just give you that the fullness, I guess, especially if you're by yourself on the acoustic guitar. So hopefully this helped you out. I think we went over the whole song. I didn't go over the solo, but you can find that elsewhere as well, I think. But again, so you're kind of right in that wheelhouse right there as far as the solo goes. So hopefully this helps you out. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.